Instagram, look, whatever you're watching this live stream. And I just want to answer the question. What I want to talk about is I believe that online tutoring saves parents and the child time. And I'm also going to add in money. All right. And so this is the reason why. So look, before we get started on this question and answer session today, here it is. I need to define the difference between the word dilemma and the word choice. All right. A dilemma is when you only have two options. It's either A or B. That's it. A choice is when you have at least three. All right. So the dilemma that a parent had back in the day, if they wanted to help their child with A-level chemistry, is option A. They could go down to one of the franchise tutoring centers, those big tutoring centers in the mall that always seem to be closed. Yeah. And so what they're going to do is that they're going to take their child. It's either in the evening time, totally inconvenient, like in the evening time, or it's on Saturday morning. And they take the child down to the tutoring center on a Saturday morning. And then this is when you actually listen to parents give you excuses. This is what to say. Well, yeah, Graham, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and drop my child off at the tutoring center. Yeah. And then I'm going to walk around the mall. What? Well, yeah, got to get my Fitbit in, don't I? Got to make my Fitbit go off. Got to get my 10,000 steps. Got to be heart healthy. Oh, or you know what? It's all right. I'm just going to walk around the mall. I want to have a look in the shops and see what's on, because I've been looking for an either, blouse, skirt, jacket, tie, pair of shoes. Yeah, I just want to see what's out there. Just have a look. You go, really? For 2 hours, huh? Okay. Or, you know what? No, Graham, it's fine, because look, what I'm going to do is just going to go in the coffee shop, just get a cup of coffee, because been meaning to make a few phone calls, got to catch up with people I haven't really talked to for a while. So I booked this into my calendar now for my day on Saturday morning. Or I'm going to catch up on those emails. Yeah, a little bit behind on emails. Or, you know what? I got to update my social media profile. Really? Oh, okay. And you're thinking, no, you don't. You're only doing that because you were stuck in a dilemma and the option you had was not giving you the result that you wanted. And so now you're trying to justify what you did, which was go with the franchise tutoring center option, right? So not a really good option, all right, for the parent. And for the child, well, again, it's not the best option, because what happens is this: is the child, your child goes into the tutoring center and that says one teacher with 3 or 4 students sitting around a table, and they're using a pre-programmed approach because it's branded. They're using a pre-programmed approach to study and learn A-level chemistry. Yes. Or if you're really willing to put the money out, well, then you could work with a teacher one-on-one. But, that's really expensive doing that. Okay. So, and then as a parent, there's something in the back of your mind and you go, you know what? There's something not quite right with this situation. And I wonder what it is. And what it is this, right? What it is this, is that that when you're paying the monthly invoice, they've always got a credit card. When you're paying the monthly invoice, that you're paying for that brand name. Like the big brand name in neon lights or like green lights or whatever it is, like splashed across the outside of the tutoring center. You're paying for that brand name because the person who runs the tutoring center, all right, they're paying franchise fees. You're paying for the brand name, you're paying for the franchise fees, all right. You're also paying for the rent because a space in a mall, a lot of money, so you're paying rent for it, okay? And so you're thinking, and then you're thinking, well, if they charge me this much per month and they've got to pay for the brand, the franchise fees, the rental space, the utilities, and the teachers, yeah, I wonder where they're cutting corners. And the answer is they're cutting corners with the teachers, because what they do is the teachers that work at these franchise tutoring centers, yeah, they're making minimum wage. So either they're not qualified or they're newly qualified, or, you know, they're teacher there and they don't have any skin in the game at all. Because what they're there for is either A, pay for credit card, B, save up for a large purchase. All right, these are the options. All right. And so you're thinking this is what they're doing. And so all they're doing is they're punching in and they punch out. And when they're on the clock, they're just following a set of worksheets. They're just following, you know, a pre-programmed branded approach. Okay. So this was option A that you had if you wanted to help your child with A-level chemistry. Or the other option was still in the dilemma mode, but the other option was this bit. Yeah, you could hire a local tutor. Right. So let's go think about this one. You can hire a local tutor, right? Yeah. And so, of course, if you live in a big city, you go, well, great. I've got all the options that I want. I mean, there's a large pool of teachers that I can work with. Of course, if you lived outside of the city in the suburbs, well, then, you know, you kind of, you don't have as many choices because, you know, there's not as many teachers there. Right. So you're thinking, right, so I'm stuck to the local geographic pool of teachers that are willing to come out to my house, right? Travel to my house, teach my child, normally around the dining room table, and then travel on to the next student, right? Yeah. And the inconvenience for you is that at the end of the day, you know, you've been working all day. At the end of the day, you think, oh, I got to go tidy up the house now. Oh, I'll at least make the dining room presentable. And then, you know, oh, I got to make him a cup of tea, maybe a biscuit. Yeah, you know, oh, and then I got to stop off at the ATM on the way home, don't I? And I got to get some cash to go pay them. Yes, right. And again, it's totally inconvenient for you, time-wise, as a parent. And for your child, it's totally inconvenient for them because it's like the franchise tutoring center. Yeah, they had to give up their Saturday morning and do it and go down and get some tuition. Or on the other hand, well, with like the teacher that comes around to your house again, oh, you know, have I got to do it on this day, on this night? I didn't want to do this. All right. So it's not really convenient for your child either, time-wise. Now, again, the issue you have is this, is that the teachers that will come to your house, they don't have any skin in the game because they're getting paid by the hour. You know, it's like, yeah, I'll show up. And for this amount of money, what I'll do is I will teach your child A-level chemistry. Great. And so you're not paying for a result. You are paying for it's a change of money. It's like an hourly contract, isn't it? And if they get the grade improvement, great. If they don't, well, hey, you know, you got what you paid for, right? No. All right. So this is how it used to be. This is the dilemma that parents were in if they wanted to get A-level chemistry tuition for their child, either franchise tutoring center or teacher. I would come around to the house. All right. Now, having said that, we then move on to, well, after the COVID pandemic, all of a sudden, everybody's online. All right. And so you're thinking, right, so now you have the online version of tutoring. Okay. And so again, you are stuck in a dilemma as a parent with online tuition. Option A, you're thinking, option A is right. You know what I'm going to do, right? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, on the internet, type in A-level chemistry tutor. And then all of a sudden you see all of these web pages come up. And it's like, yes, you know, they're known as tutor clearing boards. Oh yes, on our website, what the tutor does is that they post a profile on our website, and you can come in and for free. You can type in A-level chemistry tutor, and these are all the teachers that offer A-level chemistry tuition, right? And some of them will even give you a free lesson. Yes, and this is the hourly rate that you pay, right? And it's on Zoom, right? It's known as a teacher with a free Zoom account. Okay, right. Well, this sounds great, doesn't it? No. Why? Because it's like shopping on Amazon. And look, this is a problem with the tutor clearing website is that all the tutors on the tutor website, they're competing against each other. And so now it's a race to the bottom. Think about it. If you're shopping on Amazon, do you buy the most expensive thing on Amazon? Or do you say, oh, I can get the same thing for this price from this seller and the same thing for this one? Oh, this one's got a few more options here. Right. And so you're always going after price. And so in the end, the teacher with a free Zoom account on these tutor clearing websites, what they'll do is they'll keep dropping their price down until in the end, you can't drop it down anymore. Right. And then they'll start getting students in. So that either a teacher that just qualified or that a teacher trying to make a bit of extra money on the weekend or in the evening time, right? Again, no skin in the game, but to pay off the credit card, to pay off a loan, to save up for something, right? It's a big expensive purchase. Okay, then, or to have some spending money on the weekend, right? So again, what happens is that you don't get the result that you want from the online tutors because, again, what they're doing is that they're just a teacher with a free Zoom account. And it's a race to the bottom of how cheap can you give A-level chemistry tuition to a student. And again, if you get the result, that's fantastic. If not, well, you get what you paid for, right? Now, again, from a time saving perspective, it's brilliant because, okay, look, don't have to take my child down to franchise tuition center on the weekend, check, do that walk around the mall. There's known as like the walk of shame, to walk around the mall and, don't have to do that, right? Okay, don't have to clean up the house on the weekend or in the evening time, right? Don't have to have cash. No, that's brilliant. And then, hey, they have a couple of spots open. They also have a couple of spots open that seem to work for my child, right? Brilliant. So from a time perspective, for you as a parent, it sounds really good. You don't have to travel to the tutoring center. You don't have to clean up the house. You don't have cash. All right. And then, all your child needs is a device with Zoom on it. And then, they can get some tuition that they need. Sounds brilliant, doesn't it? Well, this is one option, doesn't get you the result. So you can either go for online tuition or you can go for an online tutoring company. Now, notice the difference there, right? Online tutoring company, because we are an online tutoring company, all right? And we provide A-level chemistry tuition to our students, and we are results driven. So we have skin in the game, right? I mean, we're not just doing the hourly, I'll exchange this amount of money for this hour of time and I'll work with your student and if they get the grade, no. Well, you get what you pay for. No, we are results driven. So as a tuition company, what we do is that we get results. We get your child an A star in A-level chemistry. Okay. Now, it's still convenient because it's online. All right. And your child can either, they can have a class on the weekend or they can have a class during the week. All right. There's multiple classes running. And so they can access whichever classes they want. Yes. And we thought about everything they actually need to help them get the A star in A-level chemistry. All right. And so this then is the best option. So the worst option is the franchise tutoring center. Then it goes, the next worst option is the teacher that comes around your house. The next one along is the teacher with the free Zoom account, or you can go for the platinum level, or as I call like the rhodium level, like straight in, and then just work with an online tuition company that will tutor your child at a time that is convenient for them and will get them the result that they want in A-level chemistry. Because at the end of the day, parents, is this: either you get the A star in A-level chemistry and you attend the university of your choice, or you don't. So, having said that, as I always say this, look, if you're listening to this live stream, whatever platform that you're on, if you're listening to this live stream, you go, yeah, you know what, Graham, it's actually true, isn't it? You know, yeah, it is. I mean, what you're saying is right. It kind of resonates with you. And you have a child that's in year 12 and they're studying for the UCAS prediction exam, and you want them to secure an A star, an A in the UCAS prediction exams, they can be predicted an A star in A-level chemistry so that they can apply, to the top medical, dental, and veterinary programs at the chosen university in the UK. Well, then reach out to me. Or if you're the parent of a year 13 child who is studying, revising for their A-level chemistry final exams, and they want to secure that A star so they can actually enroll in the medical, dental, and veterinary programs of their choice at the chosen university, then again, I need you to reach out to me. And look, it's really simple to do. It doesn't matter what platform you're on, I mean, if you're on Instagram, if you're on YouTube, if you're on Facebook or Twitter or whatever this live stream is being broadcast, look, there's always a comment box below the video. There's always a way to send me a message. Or you can just hop over to Facebook and send me a message on Facebook. And what I'll do is I'll reach out to you, or my assistant will reach out to you. We'll have a conversation and we'll book in a call with you. And on the call, I will walk you through the 5-step methodology that I use, my 5-step method, my proven framework that has been proven by numerous students to help your child earn an A star in A-level chemistry, all right, in year 13, or an A on the UCAS prediction exam in year 12. And I'll sit down with you and your child on the call, and I'll put a customized game plan together for you so you can see how easily it is for your child to move their grade in the mark book up to their predicted grade, up to their aspirational grade, up to an A star in A-level chemistry in less than 16 weeks. Okay, so hope I answered the question. The question was, parents, online tutoring, does it save you time and money for like the parent and for the child? And the answer is yes, it does. All right, it's the modern way of tutoring, and this is how we tutor in our online tuition company. All right, so everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.